Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Farm. Thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I got a nice lesson for you today. I hope I can make this make sense. What do you think about those who know him or herself knows all? Do you know you? Sound familiar? Let's go. You know the deal. I got a nice concept. See if I can make it make sense where you can use it and practice it like I do. All right, let's go. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storyteller. Story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune into receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking is a way of life, and that's what it is for me. Through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka to know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question. Here you go. Do you know you? You will when I get through, because that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my be true. I'm always thinking, contemplating. I got to put it together. So I got a little idea that I said, right thinkers, let's talk about how those who know him or herself knows all. Do you know you? The concept is, if you know you, whatever degrees you get in, whatever philosophical concepts, whatever religious philosophy, theology, don't make a difference. The master degree that you should have, that to me the most important, is the one knowing me. Okay, master self. Why? Somebody else will. And they tell you, you master yourself so that what? No one else will. I like that. I just got that from one of the swamis. Listen, I listen to wise people and I hear what they say. I can understand and interpret. So, okay, I just took a phrase from my man. I didn't plagiarize it. No, it made sense to me. And that ain't really what he said. He said something else. He said, master your mind so that nobody else will. I just say it yourself. So see, I can take it and make it work. Why? It's all about making a point and teaching. I know how to teach. I listen and learn so that I can teach it to somebody else. If I'm learning from it, I can take it and give it to you. You can learn too. Sorry about that, but that's what I do. All right, let's go. Now, I ask you the same question every day. Do you know you? Why? You need to, and my goal is to get you to do just that, so you can say, yeah, I know thyself, and be honest about it. Not, well, yeah, I know you. Knowing your name and all that, don't know you. All right, let's go. So, know thyself. I've been riding that phrase for over 30 years because a lot of people, no, psychologically, every kind of way you need to know yourself is that phrase it carries, okay? Know thyself. It ain't just a phrase. It's a profound concept, a statement that if you think about it and put more thought to it, it covers a whole lot of stuff. And it takes a whole lot to do just that, what? Know thyself. You can't get PhD, master degrees without going through the treasures, the education process to get there. Life is the same way. It ain't no different. This is school. You're born into an educational system that you got to figure out. And everybody got their way. Okay. But you only take the way that works for you. Everybody's way don't always work the same way for somebody else. My way works for those who like to put the work in. If you're a worker, my way work for you. Why? If you a BSer, this ain't gonna work for you. That's why. Difference. And I took that phrase. And I've been riding that know thyself horse, and I'm not getting off. How about that? Okay. Before it was fashionable, before consciousness, before all this, everything y'all doing right now, I did this 20 years ago when people looked at me like I was strange, but I didn't know then was preparing me for now. Oh, I'm so ahead of y'all. Sorry about that, but I'm so ahead of you. I took that phrase as a goal for myself. First of all, when I went and got that 42 confession, my eye, I read through that. I said, dude, you suck. You ain't a good dude. Yeah, all this, you can't say. So now I can read it, and I'm on point with all 42 of them. Can you say that? That's knowing thyself. Why? Because when I practice that, it does something. Light as my heart. So at Judgment Day, my heart floats just light as my yard's feather, conceptually. And you can conceptualize what the hell you want, but what can you manifest? That's when the rubber hits the road. Something like that. How you live it? You can, man, listen, I don't care what you say. This is what you do. Why? Because that's what you get judged by from your heart. And to know thyself is what? To know everything about who? Yourself. Damn how far the earth is from the sun. Damn, I don't care. It's cool, but I need to have everything I need to know about me first. The rest of that stuff I can learn as I go. That's all. That's my philosophy. That's my concept. So all that, I got this, I got that, I know this, I know that. You know yourself? Huh? Ralph Cramton. Yeah, there you go. So I only want to deal with people who know who the hell they are. Why? Other than that, you're ignorant. And moving on. Gnosis is the word. Before y'all had Christians, they called y'all Gnostic Christians. That means y'all knew God. Y'all didn't believe in God. They didn't ask you to believe. They just told you to practice this philosophy, practice this concept and principle, and that governs you and what it leads you to God. I'll tell you the same thing. Moving on. Christians, they tell you the same thing, just a different way. I keep telling you, I don't knock nobody for what they do. I'm a hustler. I don't knock nobody else's hustle. I'm just hustling for God now. So I ain't trying out here to make a buck. I'm trying to get you to know who you are. That's my hustle. That's what I'm sticking with. I don't care what you think. I believe, what's this? Or I thought, throw that out. Both of them are wrong. When you believe or thought that you knew something, wasn't you wrong? At one time, what time did your belief or your thought prove to be right? That's between you and your thoughts. But I'm just telling you, anything that you believed or that you thought and find out contrary, you knew that you was wrong, don't you? So don't ride the belief game. They knew that gnosis is what? Experiencing for oneself, aka self-knowledge. So to believe or to thought you knew something that about yourself don't work. It just don't work. What? You have to experience. God is experiential. You can think, believe, say it, all that nonsense, but you need to have your own but God moment, we call it. When something happened and nobody but God. I know my blessings only come from what? Nobody do that but God. So I have a but God moment every day. I'm living in the but God moment. Why? Because I live right. That's what that'll make that happen for you. That's what I know. That's Gnostics. That's Gnosis. Okay? I know if I do this, that's going to happen. I'm telling you the same thing. You experience it, just don't know it. When you do good things happen. When you do the other thing, see that bad stuff happen. You make that decision, not me. I don't have my experience with that, so I can tell you. Moving on, I keep telling you, I only teach you what I know. And I know that if I do right at this point in time, I knew that if I did, I got paid, made money, had some fun. But I know if I do right, where in God's eye, ding, 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 that's the difference. He will what? Reward me, aka bless me. And I don't believe that. I know that. Difference. And I ain't trying to sell you. But I'm just letting you know. If you do this, that, I'm done. Moving on. See all that? Hey, you got to. I'm not here for that nonsense. Okay. And again, because it's happened, because I've experienced it time and time again. And every time I do it, I get the same reaction. Good, blessed. Bad, punished. I do wrong and I'm not blessed. That's let me know that when I stop doing that, why? That ain't gonna earn you a blessing. So if I know it's wrong, Scooby-Doo, ruh-roh, why? I ain't doing that again. No. But no, trust me. If it works for you, it don't work for me. I ain't doing it again. Simply that you're on your own now. But I have had that same experience of what? Paying for my wrong actions. Knowing it was wrong before I did it, and I did it, okay, they got paid for it. And I didn't flinch, took mine like a man. But I knew after that, I avoided that nonsense. All that being proud for nothing is dumb. Okay? Being loyal to the wrong person, you're going to suffer. And anybody that's in a gang and all that, yeah, that's the wrong purpose. You better be loyal to that guy. Why? He the one who can help me in the end. Moving on. If you haven't experienced your own experience with God, what proof you have that He exists and why you should believe in Him? And belief can only go so far. You can ride the belief train for Him. I give you a little time, but at a certain point, that belief should turn into what? Knowing. It should blossom into what? Knowing from experience. And that's what God tells you. The seed planted by belief and faith. But the actual experience, now, they got the window. Why? Now you know. And once if you haven't had experience for yourself, you have no system, no experience of something that you claim no, if you haven't, don't say you do. Why you don't? If one of my best friends lost his brother, we're like brothers. So the brother he lost was like my brother too. But I couldn't tell him. I know how it feels. I got brothers and I haven't lost a brother biologically. So I can't make that false statement, I know how you feel. No, I told my man, I don't know how you feel, but I'm here as your brother to help you do that. That's honest. This is years ago, so I wasn't nowhere near, but I was still a straight dude. I was still forthright. I don't do that, so it goes way back. My thing is, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I ain't trying to perpetrate that I know something I don't. That's my point. Excuse me. But know thyself. I love that. I loved it. And everybody just takes it for granted. Yeah, I didn't know. It's simple. Yeah. But it's so profound. The Greeks made it famous. Okay? When they started studying in Egypt, the first thing they realized at every doorstep is that know thyself. They took it and made it man. Know thyself. Why? Because they are sexist, racist, masculine a-holes. It's know thyself across the board, not man or woman. It's open for everybody. That's the difference. And y'all start that racist right there. Man, know thyself. Oh, women ain't supposed to know? Y'all can't let women in the pulpit. What the hell is that? We got priests and priestesses teaching the word, giving instruction that you learn experience. My God, this is my favorite person is my mother. Women. So I'm not beef for that man nonsense. I know my man. I ain't cool. And when God got to tell you, I'm God, no, he ain't God. He perpetrating the fraud. Okay, he wants you to believe you God right there. And when y'all do, you stop. Why? Because now you ain't going to be able to do nothing else. My teacher tell me, once you give into belief, and once you locked in, you shut the door on what? Knowledge. Open up to what? Learn something other than what you believe. So those beliefs, I don't mess with you. Why? I can't help you. Moving on. That's why. But the profound statement of know thyself was perverted and twisted around. But it makes sense for us as our Egyptian ancestors set it there for a purpose. And I've been riding it ever since. Why? I get it. I understand it. And then I hear people say self-discovery, finding myself. Oh, they say everything except know thyself. And for all y'all people, if I try to help you out with the phrase, shorten up a bunch of stuff, please understand that I ain't trying to tell you to be like me. If the phrase is know thyself, understand what it means. I ask you, yeah, I know, and don't know nothing, but you swear you do. So I can't help you. See, I can't help you when you believe you know something. I'm done. So I move on past y'all again. But that phrase, and I made it a goal because what? If you understand, then you understand the concept. What's this? Now, I put that concept, to what? Raw philosophy to use, and I put that over 30 years ago. I remember Son and Bunner, the Supreme Good, where the serpent ran another man and raising him up. I was a Mason at that time. That just freaked me out. Okay, I was hooked ever since. Okay, I haven't left Egypt. And I'm still living. Today, that concept that I learned that brought me there, I've been in Egypt ever since. I tell you, I've been 30 years an Egyptian now. No, you've been there physically? Don't have to. Could care less. Why? I'm here. You've been to heaven physically? Some places you ain't got to go physically to be there, so please spare me that nonsense. I ain't the one for that. Well, I've been there. See, you been there, you still an a-hole. So what going on? It ain't changed a damn thing till you just talk about how you been somewhere. Did it change you? Did it better you? Did you learn anything? Moving on. When you know you can't be lied to. You can't be played, hoodwinked, bamboozled, fooled into believing something that somebody told you. Why? I know what the hell. My discernment, that's why. Discernment is that part about you to say, look, man, when I'm on my ground out in the corner, I'm flipping on my bags. I can tell by the way you came at me if you was who you supposed to be. I have that's called discernment. So having that, now I got it spiritually. So if you about I can get that right quick and move on. I don't even waste my time. That's my whole point. And all that believing you, well, I ain't gonna believe you. I don't believe nothing you say. I don't do a damn thing about believe. I don't believe nobody, okay? Who I trust? Me, that's who. But I love Q for that. Why? He had it right. Who I trust? Me. Nah. But in this thing we call life, okay, we all are players. In individuals with spiritual beings having their own human experience. So nobody gives a damn about your personal experience, first of all. Okay, respectfully, I do listen, but I don't give a good, because why? You don't give a care about mine. That's only fair, and I don't hold you accountable to that. So I'm let you know, I don't. So if you do, thank you, but it ain't gonna change nothing. Why? That's your feelings. That's all internal. You can't do nothing for nobody but yourself. I can't change nothing but me. That's why. And in this game called life, you are your own player, but you need instructions. Okay, you need to get some guidance. And for those who don't do that, those are the ones who believe and thought when they found out that they was wrong. Not knowing difference in any walk. Any area, knowing you is going to help you. I played all life's games, okay? And I competed at the highest level, both good and bad. And I survived, okay? I got through. Why? Because I know me. Before I knew me, I still knew me. Why? My ego was strong back then. That's what kept me going, okay? And I could think a little quicker than the average Joe. So yeah, and I had a teacher. I was Bill's son in the streets and in certain circles. That meant so. I laugh about that nonsense. But that's rap. You want what? It makes it a little easy. I know when I was going to the damn prison, my first time in. Everybody, yo man, that's Bill's son. Yeah, little Bill, yeah. So I don't want that when I go to heaven. I'm gonna be on my own. So understand that. All right, well I guess sorry about that, dude. My man. Where you at? God damn it. Where back up? I done lost my place. Okay, because if it happened, okay, right here. Now I did that. If you haven't now, know thyself. Okay, we down here now. All right, here we go. I got to figure this damn thing out and whip money in my mouth. Okay, if you know thyself, they can't be played. Yeah, okay, now the difference. Okay, here we go. The difference in knowing thyself and not knowing thyself is like night and day. One is good and one ain't. They both can't be the same thing. You got to have opposites. And black and white, night and day, good and bad, right and wrong, that's maya. That's nature. That's the order of what we live in the physical world. Duality, it takes two things to make a whole. All right, but let's get past that because it's all mental. Now, at this level, it's what you do. Why? You reap what you sow. And if you don't know enough to do what's right, or hold yourself accountable, no, we know right from wrong. I knew right from wrong. But when you start emphasizing on doing what's right, that don't make you religious. That don't make you none other than what, a better person in whose eyes, guys. And man recognize your walk. I've been hearing you walk with the grace of God. You walk all this, whatever perception that, whatever hate they interpret it, how they articulate it, I don't have a problem with that. As long as it's all good, my message, you got no difference between being shit and being the shit. I love that. Trump, you shit. Me, I'm the shit. I don't know why I get that. All right, let me get back. But the difference between right and wrong and knowing thyself and night and day. Night being what? Lack of self-knowledge. That's destructive. You can't do nothing at night unless what is the wrong thing. Freaks come out at night. What? Yeah, you know the deal. Back then, I was a night person. Moving on. And day, a.k.a. knowledge, understanding, knowledge of self, doing the right thing, holding yourself accountable. That's the good. One is bad, one is good. And guess what? It's still your choice. Moving on. And you get what you get. That's when karma comes in. If you do bad, you're going to get bad back. If you do good, you get blessings. I chose doing good. That's why I get blessed daily. But with my self-knowledge or self-mastery of myself, a lot of ignorant people think I know everything. No. Again, no. Because of your lack of knowledge of other things, mainly yourself, I know everything about myself. Oh yeah, I know everything about me, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you. I don't need to know everything, but I need to know everything about me. And to some people, it looks like, he just know everything. See, that's ignorant. Okay. If you're knowledgeable, you know the same thing I know. What? Yourself. Again. Now, it took me a lot, not a few years, to what? And after doing so, but to know thyself, the lesson I learned through life, the things I studied from my books, the things I practiced, I had to learn them. And after doing so, now I will tell anyone, and I do every day every chance I get, what? I know thyself. I put that work in. And when that reach that level of self-improvement, self-mastery, you can talk smack, you can talk, again, I don't talk it, I walk it. So that way, you ain't got to worry about it. Okay, they'll see it. And I had, for me, great teachers. Every level I led at, I had the best teachers. And they taught me. So now, I want to be that teacher for somebody who's trying to know themselves. If you're trying to get what I got, I want to be your teacher. Why? I got what you need. Experience, knowledge, and I can tell you how to do it. That's why. And that's my whole point. I'm just here to do just that, help you so you can do what you need to do for yourself. To what? Know thyself. And I want to be that teacher to have somebody who be inspired to do their best self, to be their best self. Without the drug that everybody wanted to be like me, that pissed me out. Why? I wasn't a good dude, and I shouldn't have moved. If you're doing something that you don't want someone else to do, why are you doing it? I learned that lesson too. All right, but again, now I teach what I learned, what I become the master of myself, and things that I learned from experience, so that now others can do the same if they pay attention. I'm just giving it away. This ain't but information. We right on time. I got a bunch of information. Yeah, a bunch. Don't worry about that. And I know everything. There you go. Nope, about me. See? Again, about myself. That's where I try to excel, as you know. I don't give two craps about nothing other than mastery of myself. Now I can, I can venture out. I can check stuff out. I can listen to everybody's philosophy. Why? I got my own. I'm good. I got mine in my pocket. I'm just out now. I'm playing the house money as they speak. As they say, this is all house money now. I got my money. I'm paid in full. And what's this? I know everything about myself. And with that knowledge, I can help someone else, hopefully. That's my only goal right there. That's my mission, to help somebody else to do just what I did. Find myself, know myself, and be better for myself and everybody else I'm involved with. Okay? And if you don't know yourself, you don't need to learn everything. Just yourself. And some people won't do that. They satisfied, and okay, but that's on you. Knock yourself. Oh Lord, let me write this like Jesus Christ. All right, I'm out. I'm done. Wrapping it up. Make this right simple for you. And appreciate you tuning in. And yes, I do know everything. Again, about myself. And that's the one true knowledge that if you had, you'd be just like me. What? Know thyself. All that other stuff, I could care less about. Again, now I can teach you to know everything what you need to know about who? Yourself. That's what I'm here every day to do, just that. Keep it real, live it, practice it like I do, and it'll work for you. Trust me. Mastering anything else or mastering anything is a hell of an achievement. First of all, no friends, people, children. Mastery of anything takes hard work. So that same hard work you put in to get that degree from your university, I put that in life. So don't know about me. Why I got mine. I'm so glad I got my own. Why I ain't got to worry about that nonsense. Going to have somebody acknowledge my intelligence. No, life does that. In that judgment day, I'll be finding out if I pass the test. Will you? All right. But the mastery of is an achievement. Trust me. But mastering of oneself is the goal. I live for goals, not personal milestones and achievements. Every time I achieve them, nobody gives a damn. So I want the goal. Why? At the end, I want to win. That's the goal. Moving on. And in life, death is the end of this life. And if you did it right while you was here, you get to go on. I ain't coming back. Bye-bye. That's the difference. And where we at? Again, I have master's degree in trust. Man, I keep telling you. Master's theology, philosophy, religious history, Egyptian philosophy. Come on. So I got a bunch of degrees. What I studied. I put the work in to do that. Excuse me, I'm getting excited. But again, wrapping it up. But the best and the most important degree to me is what? Degree in knowing me. That's why. Wrapping it up, taking it home, this is it. With knowledge of self, aka self-mastery, that is the human highest degree. Trust me. You'll thank me when at Judgment Day, when everybody else passed away and you still stand tall because of knowledge you got of self, would stand for you and speak for you when you need to. And right fingers, may you all live to be 100, me 100 minus a day. You do what I tell you, you don't have to worry about passing away. I'll see you on the other side. Peace.